Hello, hello. This is Creating Cards with Sherry. I'm Sherry, and I am so glad that you have decided to join me this evening for my Tickled Tuesday video. I'm going to do something different today, just kind of really out of the ordinary, something that I have not done yet, and that is my upline, my demonstrator, Dawn Olechefske, gave me some different pieces to put some cards together. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the card together that she had um, provided product for me for. And she gave me uh, instructions on how to do it and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And this is done with, let's see, this is done with the Frames and Flowers DSP paper, or specialty paper. And what's really cool about this paper, I don't know if you can see my arrow or not, but at the bottom half is all the different whole paper designs, and the top half are all these punch outs of frames and leaves and all that kind of stuff. And so this whole set really gives you a lot of versatile options. And so I really like it. I think it's really cool. All right, let's get back to where we were. I'm going to take this basic white 8.5 by 5.5, and I'm going to take my bone folder and just make sure I get a good crease there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out of that set, she gave me this frame. So I'm just going to open this up here, and we're going to adhere that to the back of this. All right. So I'm going to take my stamp and seal and go ahead and get that started. All righty. There we go. And then with that, I'm going to put this on top of the white card. Easy enough. Okay, and then with this I'm going to do separately. First, I'm going to stamp. I'm using Pretty Peacock, and I'm using my Simply Said greetings. And so I am going to do the hello, and I'm just going to stamp this off to the side. And I'll show you why in just a minute. Let's see, now I'm going to look at her instructions for just a second so I can see how she did all of this. Okay. All right. What I'm going to do with my glue dots, my mini glue dots, is I am going to put some on the back of this. One in the middle and one on the end. That should work and be enough. And I'm just going to set those. Oh, maybe I will keep it. Okay, I'm going to put it right over there. All right, and then I'm also going to take another glue dot and put my bow on it. And I always use the mini glue dots when I use ribbon or linen thread because it seems to hold better than the glue. Sometimes the glue runs through, and sometimes it just doesn't stick very well. So I like to use the glue dots for that. Okay, then I'm going to take our Stampin' Dimensionals, if I can find what I did with them. Here we go. And I'm just going to fill this thing up with these dimensionals. I hope that you all had a wonderful week last week for the 4th of July. Uh, my husband and my husband actually got the day off. We couldn't believe it. We had thought he would have to work. And so we were with family during the day, and that was a lot of fun. And then at night, we went to the fireworks show. And that was the first time since we have moved here to actually be able to go and see the show. So it was really a nice time. And I hope that you were able to enjoy that as well. All right. I'm going to take off all these million covers here. Oh. And I'm just going to put this right smack dab in the middle. Just like that. Lots of flowers there. And then I'm going to take my Take Your Pick tool. And I'm just going to add some gems. Alrighty, and I'm going to do a few more. I want a nice variety on this one. This one's being stubborn. I can't seem to pick it up. There we go. One right there. And one right here. Oh, let's see. Let's go up this way instead. And then three, four. Let's do a big one right there. Okay, so there we go. That's the card that we have made. And it was a lot of fun. It's lots of flowers and things in there that make it fun. So that's one of the cards that we did. And this one I did earlier. This was a birthday one. Doesn't look quite as busy. Very simple and really nice. Okay. Now, I told you on Sunday that I was going to start doing some tips and tricks. And these tips that I'm giving right now are tips that are basically for beginner crafters or card makers. And they could be for beginner demonstrators as well. So I hope that what I share with you will be in a lot of fun and that you will be able to appreciate what's been shown so that you can have a better experience. There are two different kinds of stamp sets that Stampin' Up! Has. One is called our photopolymer, and they're all our clear stamps. And I'm going to take a look at those closer next week. But then the other ones are our cling set or our rubber stamps. And they come in a whole sheet like this, and all the stamps, I've used two of these, all the stamps are in here. And you just take them out and work with them. However, I'm going to show you two different ways that you can prepare these, all right? I'm going to flip this over. Now, I did not put the sticky pieces on these. I don't know why. This is an old set. All my new sets, I've done them all already, so I couldn't show you anything new. So I just grabbed an old set that I got when I first started, and I really didn't know what I was doing. So this is what I ended up with. All right, so I'm going to show you what you can do. Okay, this is one way you can do it. You want to get Okay. I'm going to take this out this way. Because you'll get this and they'll all be like this. You want to get this so that when it comes out, it's going to look like that. Okay? And you want to turn it so that it's closest to you, as close to you as you can. All the pieces come with a middle perforation. So I am going to take this side off. There. It's got to go this way. And I'm going to line this up right here and get it nice and close. The side with the paper, you want it over there. You want to lay it down, and then you just leave this go, let this go down, and it falls right in place. Then, when you have that done, you will pick up the paper from this side and carefully, oh, I did it again. I folded it over so much that it stuck on top. There we go. You'll want to take this side and bring that apart, and it falls right into place, and you have your stamp all set. All right, you know exactly what this stamp is going to be. Okay, another way that you can do this is a way that I have always been doing it. Lisa Freeman, I got this idea from Lisa Freeman, and I just thought it was so cool how she did it that I may just change my mind and start doing it that way. But because it's really easy. But you can do it this way too. I go ahead and I peel all the paper off, but I leave that film in the middle. And then I line this up around the edges. And voila, you got it. One of the things that I run into every once in a while by doing it this way is I don't always get it centered right, so I'll have some stuff hanging over the edge, or it won't be just right. And it can be a little frustrating when you go to stamp it because you're not quite sure where your words are and that sort of thing. So that's something that you have to be careful of. But those are the two ways that I think are the easiest and the best way to do it. One where you just press it in, and the other where you put it on. Now, let's see. Let's see if we can do this again. I'm going to show you the one that Lisa does. And she removes the whole stick and peel it off just like this. Flip it over and get one side. Then you're going to take the paper side and line it up on your stamp. And then the other side should fall right into place. And then you go back and you get this other paper and carefully pull that out and lay it down. So there you have another stamp. So there you have that particular way. All right, then I'm going to show you again the way that I have done it. And it doesn't matter. They're both really good ways to do them. But I think, and I don't know, people do them different. Every demonstrator does it different, but I think these are the two easiest ways to do it. And I just take the paper, the divided paper off, and then I line the stamp up around the shape like that, and then I just pull it up, and there it is. All right? So that's the way that you can prepare your cling stamps or your rubber stamps. Either way works fine, and it can be a lot of fun. So I hope that was a good tip for you today, and you have a fantastic evening, and I will see you on Sunday for my Simple Sunday video. Bye now.